my first tutorial for 2017. I really hope I make more of these. I have everything set up already. I have my camera and my lights, and the only thing that I'm still struggling with is getting the lighting correct, or the right lighting, because sometimes I was looking at this video footage right before I started doing my intro, and I saw that some of the clips I was looking like an Oompa Loompa, just very yellow, and actually very orange. I was looking very orange, straight out like an Oompa Loompa, and wasn't very happy with the way it was looking. I changed the settings again, and now I have it under another settings, and I think right now it's like, it seems fine based on what I can see from the viewfinder, but you don't know until you actually upload it. And I had done a video or two tutorials like the end of December. One was for like a Christmas and the other one was a New Year's, and I trashed both of them. I was so unsatisfied with just the way the quality and the lighting looked that I had to trash it. I wasn't really happy with it, and if hopefully, changuitos, this is not what's gonna happen to this video. I really hope I get some kind of tutorial out. Unfortunately, some of the clips might not actually make it, and the clips that won't make it are basically the ones where I was doing the whole highlight and contour thing and just the rest of my face. Basically the eyes I think will be fine, but my whole face routine won't be. So if you don't see it in the video, it's because I actually took it off because I wasn't happy with it, if I wasn't able to actually correct the color. So without further ado, let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my eyes. I have already done this one here, and I might even darken it a little bit more just because of light. But I'm gonna start with the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I've been loving this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this color right here, and I'm gonna be using a fluffy brush to apply that color. Just take off the excess, and I'm just gonna go all the way in. I think I might just darken it a little bit more. Honestly, I feel like the color gets washed off sometimes because of the shade there, but just to give, I have like large space in between like my lash line and my eyebrow. I'm quite white foundation creased already because I haven't set it, and I tend to frown quite a lot when I'm doing my makeup, and I shouldn't be frowning. Grabbing a little bit more of that color, and I'm gonna apply it right on top, focusing it on the outer V, like the outer part of, and then just dragging the rest of it towards the inner corner. I really like to blend these colors out. Taking this blending brush with burnt orange right here, I'm going to be focusing it right on this part, just the outer V of the crease, just right there. I want to focus the color more on the outer part, and then just like blending it into the center without dragging it all the way inside, and just back and forth and back and forth. Then I'm going to be going back with my blending brush and just blending that shade out a little bit, and not like necessarily right here, but just where these two colors, the two that I have placed already, meet, so they kind of don't have any harsh lines. And if you can always darken it up a little bit more by going into that same color, burnt orange, and then just adding it there as well and making it a little bit more intense. And then again I go back in with my blending brush and I just blend it out. I only go on the edges because I don't want to blend everything in and making it like one single color. I want transition. Now I'm going to be going in to color right here, more orangey color, and I'm going to be adding it right in the outer V. As you can see, I'm adding color after color after color, layering them but not taking them too high whenever I blend the other colors. And then this one has like a dual end brush, so I just use it to kind of go in a little bit and like blend out that color. That's it right there. And then if you want to go, you can go back in with this one here and then just blend out the edges. Oops. I've seen so many girls. I used to use a lot of the blending brushes in order to create, like, add the colors to my crease, but I've seen a lot of them actually use like flat brushes, or just like not necessarily like blending brushes like these ones, or the softer ones like the I don't know which one, the taper blending brush. Like, they don't use it as much. They use it, yeah, to blend out, but not like to place the colors in right in the like the crease. So I wanted to give it a try and see how the color applies, and I do like it. We're gonna be going into Cypress Umber. What these names, jeez. And then like tapping off the excess just because I don't want fallout. And then just on the outer VC, I got some fallout already right there. Especially because this is a fluffier brush, it kind of like doesn't hold the product very well. So you can go in with a fluffy brush like this one and then just blend out only the edges. Gonna look down just to make this whole process easier and not tug on my eyelid so much. Oh girl, Siri, I was not talking to you. You be up in the business, Siri. Okay, so here we go. And if you're having trouble like blending out the color, I suggest you go back into the last color that we applied, which is the Real Gar, and then like kind of apply that color like on the edge of those, where those two colors meet, and then like just go back and forth right over, kind of to blend out those harsh lines. It will add a little bit more color since you did pick up color from that one, but it'll blend out, like it'll make the process for the blending process a lot easier. And you just want to do it where those two colors meet, where the one stops and the other one begins. I need to go back and blend it out because I'm just not satisfied. I pretty much blend the shit out of my eyelid until I am satisfied with the transitions of colors. And sometimes I blend the color in, kind of diffuse it a little bit and drag it into the center of my eyelid. Just like drag it in so it blends out nicely. Like nice blended out looks. Okay, that looks a little bit better. And then right here, I need to just blend out this part with the fluffier one. And this is just the top one. This is what I use to put in the transitional color so it doesn't have like any leftover from any darker shades, so it's not going to create like a muddy look. So this is the color I'm using just to blend out. Yet again, I'm blending out, blend. Just this little area right here that was bugging me. Hope the color gets like picked up very well right there. So now I'm going to be taking a Bare Study paint pot from MAC, and I'm going to be using a flat brush just to pick up the color, and I'm going to be applying this color right on my eyelid, right in here. I love this paint pot because, as you can see, it's like a champagne color, and it has like some frosty, it's like a frosty pigment. It's not really matte, which I like because it'll make the other color like pop, the one that I'm gonna place right on top of it. And so basically I just pat it on and I drag it a little bit out towards, like whatever I have left on the brush is gonna go in here. Just like feather it in, kind of brush it into that, so they transition nicely into each other. I'm just gonna apply a little more in the inner part, and that's it. And so I don't dirty too much brushes because I only use one side to put the paint pot. I'm gonna use the opposite side, and I'm gonna be going in with a Dazzle shadow, which is a Last Dance, and this really nice pink shade. It has like little small flecks of like glitter in gold and in pink tones. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick some up on the opposite side of my brush, and I'm gonna pat it on that paint pot. Just pat it on because I don't want excess fallout, because it will fall out. And it has, like I mentioned before, little small like glitters, so you don't want to have to deal with trying to remove all that, because I do have some by my like nose area, but whatever. So there you go. And then just drag it in here, and then you can blend this part out a little bit. You want to use the original one that you used to place the color with, and just like feather it in, just to blend those two. Just like feather it in, and that's it. I don't like it to go really high up. Like sometimes the glitter goes above my crease, which I don't really like. I like it to stay down further. Well, that's like the look for it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner because it makes it very hard on me to actually do it when I'm on camera. So I'm going to do my liner and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to create the little inner part right here, and it might be hard for you guys to see. I actually need to get like a little bit closer to the mirror. And the rest of it, I don't really like putting like liner underneath. So I'm just going to actually use sometimes it makes your eyes look a little bit larger. And I'm just gonna go over, make a crisp line. There you go. Okay, so I gotta fix the rest of it, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes, and I'll be right back. I'll do the inner part of my eye, but that's not even ready yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of my favorite kohl pencils that is from Rimmel, London. As you can see, I've used it quite a bit, and I'm gonna do my waterline just because I like this kind of all the way in. Then I just connect those two at the inner part just so that it all looks uniform. And then I take it down a little bit lower so I can add color and then blend it out. Like that. See, it looks so bold. But don't worry, we're gonna blend it out. I'm gonna be going into that dark shade from Cypress Umber from the Anastasia, and we're gonna use that color because it's a brown color, so we can really blend out. And I'm using this one here, which is a flat brush, just to bring the color a little bit down. Now we're gonna go in with this one and just like smoke it out. And one more thing that I have to do. Actually, I have two more steps. I have to pin my lashes with. Wow, I need to sharpen this one. I'm going in with Dulce K from Kylie. It's gonna be a little bit too like a brown. So that's pretty much it for this look. So let me know what you guys think of the video quality, of the lighting situation. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so, and all my social medias are linked down below. Bye.